What is up, guys? I'm Cassie from Anchored by Books, and this year I'm keeping to my word. I am starting off with my very first book talk review type thing for the year of 2017, and we're starting off with an incredible book. This is my first read of 2017. And today, as I'm sure you can tell from the title, we are talking about Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. Now, I haven't heard a lot of buzz in the more YA section of BookTube community lately, but I have seen a lot on some other people's channels that read more like adult literature, and as someone that primarily reads YA, this was something completely different for me, and this is how I wanted to start off the year. This story takes place in Ghana in the 1700s, follows two half-sisters, Afia, who is married to a British slave trader, and Essie, that is sold into slavery. This book follows 300 years worth of these women's families. It starts in the 1700s all the way to present time. One side stays in Ghana and the other goes to America and is sold into slavery. It is a very unique, heart-wrenching, empowering, incredible novel. I have never read anything like this in my life. I said earlier it does follow 14 characters. It follows basically 7 generations from each side of the family, all the way from the 1760s all the way to current day, and you see how their lives are similar and very different. It was just absolutely incredible. I've never read anything about Ghana before. I don't know much about Ghana, to tell you the truth, so this was very much an eye-opener for me, and just seeing how cultures are so different, so extremely different. Like, even just in the story, seeing how Effie's family stays in Ghana, Essie's family who is sold into the slave trade, and it is just, I don't have words for how incredible this novel is. If you are someone that primarily reads YA and you're scared about going to adult literature or a historical fiction kind of novel, this is a really easy one to get into. With all the characters, you think it would get confusing, but it really doesn't. I found it super easy to follow and very intriguing. Some of my favorite characters were H. I thought H was a super interesting character because his story follows one that I've never really thought about. And I also really liked Effia and Essie, the original two sisters. I thought their lives were very interesting, how Effia was living in the castle up top where you know the white men live, because she was a white man's wife, and then down in the dungeons where Essie was just struggling to live day to day with so many people packed on top of each other and starving. And for a debut novel, this absolutely blew my mind. Yaa Gyasi really kind of blew my mind. She packed so much into 300 pages, and you only get about 30-page glimpses of each character, but you still see so much into their lives, how they were raised, how it goes when they have their children. You get to hear about, you know, their parents, their grandparents, their great-grandparents, kind of where they come from, and how they were raised kind of comes into how that character that the chapter is focusing on is raised, and how certain traditions are passed down. It was just absolutely incredible, and I recommend this novel to anybody. Just give it a try. I know sometimes it can seem very intimidating, but trust me, I went into this thinking the same thing, and I read this book so quickly I could not put it down. I could not stop reading it. I recommend this book. 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely incredible. It's an amazing way to start off 2017, reading something I would have never thought to ever pick up. And that's how I want to start this year. I want to start this year with a bang, and thanks to Homegoing, I definitely did. That is it for this video, guys. If you read this novel, let me know down below and tell me what you thought about it. Or if you want to read it, tell me down below kind of what your feelings are going into it. And that is it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!